Welcome back to a new episode of Animanga. I'm Jacob, and while I usually stick with reviewing video games and don't watch too much anime, a new show came out that I just had to talk about. If you watched my Cyberpunk 2077 review, you would know that despite its flaws, I really enjoyed the world of Night City. So when CDPR revealed they would be teaming up with Studio Trigger to make Cyberpunk Edgerunners, an anime based on the world of Cyberpunk 2077, following a brand new cast of characters, I was pretty interested. However, considering the horrific state the game launched in, many people thought the show would be subject to the same treatment. After binging all 10 episodes in one sitting, I can safely say that not only does the show meet my expectations, it exceeds them in almost every way. As I mentioned before, Cyberpunk Edgerunners takes place in the world of Night City as seen in the game, which was originally based on the Cyberpunk tabletop RPG created by Mike Pondsmith. Throughout the show, we follow David Martinez, a young man determined to find his place in this brutal dystopian future where corporations control almost every aspect of people's lives. David and his mother Gloria live a fairly normal life in Night City, which means they barely make enough to get by and lack many of the privileges those born to corp families have. Despite this, Gloria is able to enroll her son in the Arasaka Academy, which he constantly complains about as his fellow classmates view him as lesser and not worthy to attend. After a tragic accident involving his mother, David is left alone, unable to find his place in the city. That is, however, until meeting a mysterious woman named Lucy. As the story progresses, David eventually teams up with a group of Edgerunners, who are basically mercenaries working for local fixers. This colorful cast of characters includes Maine, the leader of the group, Dorio, the muscle, siblings Rebecca and Pilar, and the two netrunners, Kiwi and, of course, Lucy. Because of the show only being 10 episodes, with each of those only being around 20 minutes long, we only get to go in depth on a few of their backstories. However, each character has such a unique and instantly memorable personality that it's easy to quickly grow attached to them, as they all work together so well on screen. The other main player in this story is the team's fixer, Faraday. While not overly complex, I thought he was still an interesting character, one who constantly tries to climb up the social ladder regardless of who he has to betray and backstab to get there. Plus, he's voiced by Gus Fring himself, Giancarlo Esposito, in the English dub, who helps to add to the threatening nature of the character. While Faraday serves as a minor antagonist to David and the team, the main antagonist is the city itself. With this being the future, cyberware is commonplace, and many people end up replacing more of their organic body with chrome, as it's referred to, if they can afford it, that is. The more chrome somebody has, the higher risk of cyberpsychosis, a condition in which the individual slowly loses their mind until they are nothing but an aggressive machine, destroying everything in their path. Throughout the story, we get to see David change and evolve, not only emotionally, but physically as well, as he tries his best to live up to other people's expectations for him. His relationship with Lucy, her own backstory, and the barrage of obstacles the city throws at them and the rest of the crew is all engaging from beginning to end. While I won't spoil the ending, I will say that it's best to keep a box of tissues nearby, as with this being Night City, rarely does somebody get their happy ending. While the story is certainly interesting, the main highlight of the show is the amazing animation from Studio Trigger. The visuals from the game translate perfectly to Studio Trigger's unique style. The over-the-top violence and intense action fit the world of Night City perfectly, and every frame looks amazing. The soundtrack accompanying the animation is also perfect. Songs and sound effects from the game are all used in the show, making it feel that much more immersive.
Mr. Martinez.
Overall, this show was such a fun watch for somebody who loves the game, and for people who love anime as well, as it's not necessary to play the game to understand and enjoy the story being told. David and Lucy were some of my favorite characters as of late, with Maine and fan favorite Rebecca not too far behind. The designs of the characters and the world, the animation, the soundtrack, it just all adds up together to create a truly memorable experience, one that I won't forget anytime soon. So what did you think of Cyberpunk Edgerunners? Are you willing to give CDPR another chance at their Cyberpunk franchise? Did you watch the anime without playing the game? Let me know all your thoughts by tweeting me at ZTV Goofing Off using the hashtag Animanga. I'm Jacob. Thanks for watching.